We did mention earlier horizontal Shinesparks. There's a few ways of doing it. So I like to do it that way, where I tap the angle button. Basically what you need to do is break spin, but also hold forward and then press the jump button. It's weird though, so yeah, there's a lot to it. So you need to break spin with a button, such as the angle button or up, but you need to have released that button before you press jump again. So let's show off here. So if I spin jump, press angle, and then continue holding angle when I press jump, I get a diagonal up. If I release, if I tap angle and then release, that just happens where I get a slow spark. If during that animation of the slow spark, I press jump again, I will go in the direction I was holding. So I'm holding forward. And again, whatever, when I'm saying the angle button here, you can do the same thing with up. Like that. So I need to tap angle and then press jump. I do it really quickly because I've just developed the habit of doing it that fast. But you can do it quite slow and it still works. So you need to spin jump, break spin, and then tap jump after releasing the button you broke spin with. Got it? Got it. Shinesparking in this game is weird. It's just gonna take time to get used to it. You can also horizontal spark from the ground. This will come up later. I just literally jump and tap right really quickly. You can do it kind of slow though, too. Just like the aerial version. If you just press jump, there's that moment where she just kind of pauses in place. If you press forward while she's doing that, you should get a horizontal spark. Yeah, anyway, that's quick sparking tutorial. So now let's get to where we're using it. So this right here is an elevator, obviously. So if you've played a lot of Map Rando, you probably recognize this room as a room you can't traverse very often. There is some underwater wall jumping shenanigans you can do if you have high jump, but I don't have high jump, so you can see I'm not gaining any height. And that's also extreme difficulty, so don't even worry about that. We're in medium difficulty, so this should be possible in medium. But how? Well, if you remember, we had quite a long runway down below. So, what you can do, charge a spark, go up, jump, diagonal. That's how you get up. So let's talk about the mechanics of that. So what we did at the bottom there was pretty straightforward. You just charge a spark and ride up the elevator. And when you get to the top of the elevator, you will still have the spark. That's as straightforward as it can be. Once you get up here, that's where it starts getting tricky. So there are two ways you can do the spark. One, you can go straight up, and two, you can jump to the right so that you're like above this post, and then if you diagonal from here, Samus will just kind of ride the wall to get all the way to the top. I would very much advise learning this version over going straight up. It's a few more inputs, but like it's very less precise. That's a weird way of saying it. Like if you're going straight up, you have to be exactly on this tile. If you're like 3 pixels too far to the left, you're just gonna bonk. Here, as long as you can get up to here quickly, there's like so many positions here that just work. So if you can get the turnaround angle spark, it's gonna be a much easier time for you. The trick is gonna be getting there quickly. And that just comes down to your underwater movement. So let me see if I can show off the, let me just drop a save state actually. So this is what I did the first time. This is another option. See, like I'm trying this and I'm just bonking. So you can do it that way too. It's just more precise. The trick is the speed. So this might be easier for you in this scenario if you just like walk forward because she's moving so slowly. But if you tried to walk to get to here, okay, I lied. I have a lot of time because I got up the elevator quickly, but like you can see how much more time it takes to get up to here. Like if you do that, you're not gonna get there in time. So part of Samus's underwater movement is like it slows her acceleration to a crawl. Like I'm holding forward here and she just stands still for like 2 whole seconds. It feels like it's not that long, but it's a while. So like it takes a while for her to get anywhere while walking underwater. So what we do is we just jump. If you spin jump, she moves much more quickly at the start anyway. She will build up momentum from like walking underwater, but if you need to get somewhere quickly with acceleration, you need to spin jump. So yeah, that's why I tend to stay away from this method, because like I'm trying to move fast. It still works. There are some scenarios where you get to the elevator with a little enough time you actually can't do the diagonal, but as long as you have enough spark timer, you can just do this. It's like 1 full jump to the right, turn around, angle spark. It's a good number of inputs, but the leniency on it I think makes it very worth it versus trying to do this. But yeah, if you're quick with it, and like the slow walk might actually help you get this one, so this might be easier for you. You can do it from either side, doesn't matter. Because you don't even need to jump for this one, you can just press up and jump and it will spark. So whichever one you find easier. The diagonal one is more lenient. The vertical one is closer, so you don't have to walk as far. So whichever one ends up being easier for you.